What is going on, guys? Miles here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the best paint jobs in Black Ops 3 episode 2. If you guys missed the last episode, I'll leave a link in the description of this video so you can check it out, because there were some awesome paint jobs in that episode, and there's going to be some awesome paint jobs in this episode as well, so you guys can check them out and find a favorite one. And I didn't create any of these, I found them on the trending area on Black Ops 3 on PS4, and they look absolutely awesome, so I'm going to be crediting everyone who made their paint job and is like featured in this video. You guys can like check them out and stuff if they have channels, but the first one is Glitch by XX Dr. Pig XX with like numbers instead of letters for pig, which is pretty cool, and it has 1,900 likes and 200 dislikes, which I was pretty surprised at. It's a sort of orange and black sort of fade, and it orange like dissolves into the black. It looks really nice, the particles. Big fan of it, and I think it deserves a couple more likes. It's really good, and I wish I could like save it onto my weapon as always, but unfortunately there are restrictions with the paint job and we can't unfortunately save them and like use them ourselves, because it looks like that's going to be quite hard to replicate, as it looks pretty damn detailed. The next knife, which I'm a huge fan of, is called X Shadows of Evil, well, Shadow of Evil X, and I absolutely love this knife. It's one of my favorites in this episode. By the way, like, these paint jobs aren't in order of best to worst or anything. I've just got 10 awesome paint jobs to share with you guys, but this one's called Shadow of Evil, and I'm pretty sure it's like the Cthulhu monster, which is like the boss in Shadows of Evil. It looks so nice, and it's really underrated as well. It only has 700 likes, and it was made by Tutuf, I'm gonna call him. I probably pronounced that horribly, but this is one of my favorite knives in this episode. I like the detail, like I really like the colors for some reason. It looks sort of mysterious and looks pretty similar to the actual Cthulhu in Shadows of Evil. So shout out to Tutuf who made this knife. The third knife in this video is Nyan Cat by Stocks XX. Now, I'm a massive fan of Nyan Cat. I remember it in like 2012, maybe 2011, I can't remember exactly, but Nyan Cat was like the biggest, coolest thing on the internet at the time, and I'm really happy to see it in a knife form because it actually looks really damn awesome. Made by Stocks, like I said, 2,500 likes, which is more than all of the others we've shown so far, and it's pretty detailed as well. I'm not sure how he actually managed to make that in 64 layers, because it looks really detailed with the rainbows and like the dots on the Pop-Tart, but big fan of Nyan Cat and good job on the paint job. Next up we have Dragon by Dragon's Flare. Pretty cool, I guess, name and paint job combo, but this has 1,200 likes and it's one of the most detailed paint jobs I've ever seen in my life. It's for the CoD, which is pretty cool because we've had like knives so far, and it's cool to see like paint jobs on guns, because most paint jobs are like made on knives, so it's really cool to see this paint job on the CoD. It looks absolutely awesome. Like the detail on that dragon and the fire it's breathing out is absolutely incredible. I don't know how he even made it, and I'm not even going to begin to try it, but I wish you could sort of copy paint jobs from weapon to weapon, because I imagine if you wanted this paint job on like the M8, that's going to be so annoying to recreate, but this is one of the most awesome paint jobs I've ever seen. It looks absolutely great. Next we have another CoD paint job called Hunter by John Solo, and this one is really underrated. It has 170 likes. It looks really good as well. I'm pretty sure it's a reference from Pokemon. Not 100% sure though, because I don't really play that and haven't played it in many years, but it does look really cool. Like, I'd love to see that on the side of my gun while I'm playing. Really big fan of it, and shout out to John Solo once again for creating this paint job. So the sixth paint job is honestly one of the most like ridiculous paint jobs I've ever seen in my life, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the most popular ones on Black Ops 3. It's called Space with dots in between each letter, and it was made by, oh my god, how are you going to pronounce this? Ep2, I'm going to call him. I have no idea how you pronounce the name, but you guys can see it in the bottom right corner. It has 9,000 likes, which is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen that many before, and 40,000 views, which is pretty damn crazy. But as you can see, there's like an ocean, there's a sort of moon in the background, and what's ridiculous about this is not only is it so detailed, but like you can see the reflection in the water, which is just like mind-blowing. I don't know how people create these emblems. Like, I swear if I tried to create this, it would go so damn horribly. So that's why Vonderhaar, please let us download paint jobs, please. So we're back to the knife paint jobs with this one by Dirk Thunder 157. Shout out to that name, because that is an awesome name. And this is called Aurora. I think that's pronounced correctly, Aurora. Not 100% sure, but whatever. Moving on, it's got like the grey middle, which I really like, sort of plain and simplistic. And then on the outsides of the blade, you got that sort of green to blue fade, which looks absolutely awesome. And just to put the cherry on top, there's that like fox on the tip of the blade, which looks absolutely sick. Unfortunately, I can't tell whether that fox is on the other side, but I probably assume it is. And it looks absolutely awesome. 5,600 likes, another one of these massively popular paint jobs. And shout out to Dirk Thunder once more. This knife looks a lot more simple to make compared to some of the other camos we've seen, like that M8, but this one's called Frostbite by XX Snake Muto, I'm not sure how you say that, XX, people have some weird names on this game, and it looks kind of simple to make. You got sort of the blue background and the hex, like hex grid, I don't know what to call that, scattered across it, and then you have like flames on the outside. It looks really good though, despite it looking kind of simple to make, and it's pretty popular too, 4,700 likes. And if I tried to recreate any of these paint jobs from the past two videos, this would probably be the one I chose. We're back again with another CoD. I think that's the third CoD this episode, which is pretty surprising because it's usually like spammed with knives, and there's a lot of weapons. I don't know why all these paint jobs are made on the CoD, or at least most of them, but this is the Treyarch paint job made by Magic Sister 24 with an A instead of an ER. 2,500 likes, and I really like this paint job because it's kind of simple and it also looks really nice because obviously it's like made by Treyarch, this whole game, so it's cool to sort of make this paint job in like tribute of them. Big fan of it. Looks kind of difficult to make though, despite looking simple, which didn't make any sense at all, but yeah, awesome paint job overall. So the 10th and final paint job is called Fiery Hot Dog by Wizard043. Shout out to that name, Fiery Hot Dog. That's probably the best one of the week and all time of this series. Big fan of the name. And also the camo, because it's got this sort of orange and blue twist to it. Looks really nice and kind of simple to make, but I probably wouldn't even try and make it because you'd have to get a lot of the shapes done correctly for it to look good. So pretty underrated as well. It only has 600 likes, but hopefully it will become more trending on Black Ops 3 and it'll get a lot more publicity like it deserves. But that was the 10th and final paint job of this episode. Let me know down in the comments below which your favorite paint job was of this episode. I'm probably gonna give it to the Cthulhu knife, which is called Chalice of Evil, or maybe the M8A7. I'm tied between those two. They're my absolute favourites, but all of them were pretty damn incredible. But let me know what gun/knife your favourite was. Be sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 3 videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video.